Okay. Preeti was a bright student. Preeti was a
bright student.
Who was a bright student?
Preeti was a bright student.
Preeti was a bright student and she has always wanted to learn English.
Okay.
She has always wanted to learn
English.
what she has always wanted to learn.
Preeti has always wanted to learn English.
What she has always wanted to learn.
Preeti has always
Wanted
wanted
to learn English. She has always wanted to learn English. What she has always wanted to learn?
Preeti has always wanted to learn English.
And who has always wanted to learn English?
Preeti has always wanted to learn English.
Learn English, right? So Preeti has always wanted to learn English, but her parents, they don't like to learn her English.
Okay.
Who don't want her to learn English?
Preeti's parents don't want to learn in English.
Preeti's parents don't want her to learn English.
Okay.
Who don't want her to learn English?
Preeti's parents don't want her to learn in English.
What don't they want to do?
Uh,
What they don't want to do?
they
Don't want
Preeti don't Preeti
what they don't want. What they don't want her to do?
okay
They don't want her
don't want her
to learn English.
in English.
Do they want her to learn English?
No.
They don't want her to learn
Learn in
English.
English.
Who don't want her to learn English?
Preeti's parents don't want her to learn in English.
And what they don't want her to know?
Uh,
They don't want her.
Preeti's parents means
They-
don't want to her.
They don't want her to learn
in English.
to learn English, right?
Yes.
So they don't want her to learn English. So and her neighbor, they want her to learn English.
No.
They also, neighbors also, they don't also want her to learn English, right?
Yes.
They always criticize Preeti. They always
Criticize Preeti.
criticize Preeti. They always humiliates Preeti. They say, Preeti, you don't want to learn English. It has nothing to do with your career.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with your
Career.
career. They always criticize you. Look, the girl. They are laughing. They always laugh and say, look that stupid girl. She goes to learn English. But she does not know English is not anything to do with her career. Right? But Preeti determines. Preeti, I have to learn English to fly my career.
Okay.
To fly my?
Career.
Who determines to learn English?
Preeti determines to learn in English.
Preeti determines to learn English.
Okay.
Who determines to learn English?
Preeti determines to learn English.
Preeti determines to learn English. Preeti determines to learn what?
Preeti determines to learn English.
Who determines to learn English?
Preeti determines to learn English.
Preeti determines to learn English. Does Preeti determine to get to know swim?
No.
does Preeti determine to get to know cycle?
No.
Does Preeti determine to learn English?
Yes.
Yes. And who doesn't want her to learn English?
Preeti's parents and neighbors
They don't want
they don't want
Her
her to learn English.
English, right?
Yes.
But Preeti determines to learn English.